There are a lot of stands in JoJo, and there are more to come because JoJolion is still an ongoing series, and so there are a lot to choose from. Everyone has their top 10 favorite stands, and this video are my top 10 favorite stands. Is that correct English? Anyways. These are the stands I'd wish for if I had a magic genie that could give me them, so let's get into it. Number 10. Weather Report and Heavy Weather. Well, not the user and the stand, but more of the original stand and then the stand after it had its disc taken by... I'm not supposed to be spoiling. But anyways, what Weather Report is my English.
Whoa.
Anyways, it's a stand that can control the weather, hence the name Weather Report. I'm really not gonna go in depth with what the stand can do because it's part 6 related, and I really don't want to spoil for those who haven't read what part 6 can do. So I'm just going to say Weather Report, definitely in my top 10. It's number 10, and now we're moving on. Number 9, King Crimson. Now the reason why this is such a cool stand, yet being like number 9, is just simply due to the way it was translated and the way they kept translating what King Crimson is and what it can do. The stand itself is confusing, and if you don't pay attention, it can really fuck you over. But what it can simply do, or to simply put it, King Crimson has the ability to skip time up to 10 seconds into the future. Reason why I love the stand is due to the design and the visual effects that come with the abilities used. To be honest, I'm more fond of the stand's user than the stand itself, so if I did ever make a favorite JoJo characters list, expect Diavolo to be high up there in the list. Now number 8, Purple Haze and Purple Haze Distortion. I call it Purple Haze Distortion because that's the light novel's name. Despite the light novel being called Purple Haze Feedback, I think it just has something to do with the translations of the two stands. But either ways, Purple Haze has the ability to release a deadly virus capsule capable of killing any living organism within seconds. I rank this stand above King Crimson simply due to its name, being one for marijuana, and because I love Jimi Hendrix, and the stand name in its own is actually very cool. Purple Haze. Oof, it just gives me chills. But I also really love the way the user Fugo calls the stand out, and I really like the character's design, both physically and personality wise. Like, I like how angry Purple Haze is and how it represents the storm that rages inside Fugo's mind. But what I love the most about Purple Haze is how it's a neat freak. I found it funny when it tried cleaning its drool off and then panicked when it made the mess even worse. I don't know, I just really like that. Number 7, Zahando! I swear, whenever I say this stand's name, just expect me to scream it out loud, especially if I'm using it as an introduction. But anyways, the design could be better, but I honestly rank it above King Crimson and Purple Haze because of its ability. Like, the hand in terms of costume design, and I love the way the hand is because it's so useful, and if used correctly makes it very overpowered. I'm still thinking about my introduction for this stand. And what makes it cool and funny is the sound effects that it makes when it's scraping away at anything. I also love the screaming Zahando, and then it just makes that weird noise. I just love this stand. Now number 6, D4C. Now this stand is a stand I never really expected to be on this list because I originally did not like part 7 and 8, like Steel Ball Run, JoJolion. I really did not like the transition to a new type of universe. And when first looking at D4C in All-Star Battles, I was off put by its weird rabbit design, reminded me of Chungus. I think I have a picture of Chungus D4C. I might put it up right here, right now. But I got to know its ability, and I immediately loved D4C after that. So this stand has the ability to travel into parallel dimensions by pressing itself between two objects. I know this is technically spoiling, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what it can do. It's a very powerful stand, and I love the way the video game Funny Valentine screams, or when he just I love the Japanese like attempting pronunciation of dirty deeds done dirty cheap. Like, Japanese trying to speak English is the funniest thing ever when you get people like Funny Valentine who try and say dirty deeds done dirty cheap. I just love it. But anyways, number 5, Killer Queen. You see, another example of weird English to Japanese pronunciations. But anyways, I love the cat design, which reminds me of how Yoshikage Kira's nails are always growing and how cats have claws. I know this is weird, but the ability has me loving the stand at first sight. Just the thought of what the stand can do always has me excited. Now, what the stand can do is that it can turn anything it touches into a bomb. It's perfect for Yoshikage Kira, who wants nothing but to murder and not have to worry about leaving any evidence behind, because whatever the explosion catches literally just wipes it out of existence. It doesn't exist anymore. So it's perfect for getting rid of any type of evidence. This stand could be analyzed psychologically, and in a way where you could say Killer Queen's ability to make anything into a bomb through a hand touch is due to Kira's hand fetish. I don't know, maybe Araki just has a hand fetish. Like, Araki might actually also have a hand fetish himself. Don't take me too seriously on this. But just notice on all of his JoJo artworks, even his old manga artworks, how the hands are always emphasized in his posings. But anyways, a good amount of them have hands emphasized, like Jonathan Joestar's famous hand pose, JoJo pose. But we aren't here to talk about that. Killer Queen's cool stand. I love Yoshikage Kira's voice actor and the way he says Killer Queen wa sudeni to open ni sawatte iru. Or just how he says Sheer Heart attack ni wa jakuten wa nai. Killer Queen has no known weaknesses. Well, sheer heart attack doesn't. Killer Queen definitely does. And also bites the dust. But I'm trying to avoid substance, so that's why I'm not bringing up bites the dust and sheer heart attack. But Killer Queen, cool stand. Number 4, Sticky Fingers. I just love everything about the stand. The design, the colors, the ability, and more importantly, the stand cry. The stand cry is fucking golden. It's lovely. Now, Sticky Fingers has the ability to place zippers on anything it touches. These zips can split objects apart and join objects together. It can also function as its own pocket dimension, as if the zips are to a bottomless bag. Good for holding and carrying stuff. And I say again, the thing I love most about the stand is its stand cry. I even try and scream it whenever I can. It's hard for the tongue, but it's good tongue exercise. I actually use it before I record my videos. I just like go in front of the microphone before I actually press the record button, and I'm just like I practice stand cries because it helps with the tongue. And actually, just because I feel like it, here's a clip of me attempting to do the All-Star Battles Sticky Finger stand cry. I can't believe I'm actually gonna post this, but yeah, I did the Tokyo Ghoul one, so I'm doing this as well. Sticky Finger! I can't believe I actually that was so cringe. I was cringing doing it, I'm cringing looking over it, but you know what, I did it, and because I did it, if you cringed as well, smash like. Smash the like button. If you enjoyed this, smash the like button. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but still, smash the like button. But anyways, time to move on to my number 3. That's Star Platinum and Star Platinum the World. I'm actually surprised that this stand is number 3. Now, honestly speaking, I don't like Star Platinum the World. I just like its design, but essentially what I can do, or what what Star Platinum can do is stop time for 5 seconds. This is the most popular stand in the entire JoJo franchise and is often referenced in other media, so it makes sense that it would influence my placing of favorite stands. I honestly just enjoy Jotaro's actor Daisuke Ono screaming all the time, summoning for Star Platinum and all of the auras. Just Star Platinum! I know that was also cringe, but anyways, the design is cool as well, and I really love Star Platinum's hair. Although I don't like the green and gold version of him that's found in some of the games. It's just like, green is my favorite color, but the way it looks on Star Platinum is disgusting. I just prefer the purple version even more. But in terms of stand itself, the reason why I don't like Star Platinum the World is because he cheated the world of his time stop. Anyways, that's why Star Platinum is number 3 in my favorite stands. I just love everything about it except for its ability. Number 2, Gold Experience. In Gold Experience Requiem, also known as Golden Wind and Golden Wind Requiem if you're cringe like that. But anyways, the stand is amazing in terms of utility. Its Requiem form is just way too overpowered, but that's why I like it. I love it. But anyways, I love the voice acting of the stand cry in both the games and in the anime. And I just love the summoning cries for Gold Experience. Like, Gold Experience. I'm not gonna do it. I'm tired of cringing. I've cringed enough for one day, and I've cringed you guys enough for one day. I love its design, although I wish it had better looking eyes. Like, I wish it had normal looking eyes. Can somebody actually draw that for me and show me how Gold Experience would look like with normal eyes, like Giorno's eyes, just like how Star Platinum also has Jotaro's eyes. Now, the ability is to bring life to inanimate objects is useful. The turning a hose pipe into a snake to annoy your neighbor who's leaving his trash outside your house instead of picking it up when they know that it's their trash, but they leave it outside your house because they just feel like, you know what, I wish I had Golden Experience just to mess with that fucking neighbor. But anyways, I just love the way the stand could be utilized, and that's why the stand is number 2. Now, time for some honorable mentions. Heaven's Door, Stone Free or Stone Ocean, depending on how you read the manga, White Snake, Made in Heaven, and Crazy Diamond. But the reason why they are number 1 or even on this list is just because the others are better, in my opinion though. And number 1, my favorite stand of all time, which is kinda obvious. Everyone who knows me or who just looks at this channel would have probably figured it out. But my number 1 stand of all time is The World and The World Over Heaven. And obviously, The World. It's in all caps, but it's The World from JoJo Part 7. Now, reason for this is more to do with the stand and the stand user. Like in most other cases, I just love the way the world looks. Tall golden figure with a clock on the back of his hand and scuba gear on his back, which is most likely to represent the 100 years that Dio spent underwater. But I also love the world's helmet, because I always wonder, if you remove that helmet, is the world bald, or does he have like wavy hair like Star Platinum and Dio? Now, this stand just radiates more intimidating aura than Star Platinum. Like, if both stands were trying to scare me, I'd be more scared of the world than I would be of Star Platinum. Now, everyone should know the world's ability, which is the ability to freeze time up to 9 seconds. Now, the reason why I say everybody should know this is because it's basically a meme. And even if you listen to there's this rapper, I think his name was Cochise. If you listen to his song, there's a part in the song where Dio freezes time for 5 seconds and the beat carries on. I don't know. I just really love that part of the song. I'm not even gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it probably after I'm done recording this, but I'm not gonna sing it because I don't want to cringe you, and I probably might get copyrighted for it. So, Anyways, now the duration of the time stop would have been extended in part 3 if part 3 didn't end the way it did. But we got to see how it would look like in the form of the world over heaven, which is honestly my favorite stand in general, and it's also canon, by the way. So if you say, oh, how can you favor a non-canon stand? Shut the fuck up. The world in heaven. The world over heaven is a canon stand in the JoJo Eyes of Heaven game and in the JoJo universe in general. So hey! Now when I say it's canon, it's due to Araki mentioning the whole multiverse in JoJo, so technically it is canon. And the world over heaven has the ability to freeze time for as long as it wants, so indefinite time stop, and also has the ability to overwrite reality. Now to add on top of that, we have Dio's amazing voice acting with screaming Zawardo! I know I was not supposed to cringe you, but I just did it. I noticed when Dio screams Zawardo Toki wo Tomare, sometimes it sounds like he's putting a re in it, so it would sound like a whole Toki wo Tomare! Zawardo Toki wo Tomare! Zawardo Toki wo Tomare! But anyways, this stand is just lovely in all sense of the world, or the word. It's very powerful. It has English.
That's what we're not going to do here, okay? Next episode, okay?
It has a good range of 10 meters and it has very good stats. Can't believe this video is actually 16 minutes and it's continuing. Actually, it's almost done anyways. Now, overall, the stand will always be my number one. Like, no matter what, the stand will always be my number one favorite stand, hence why it is next to my character in the channel profile picture, and I doubt it's ever gonna change, so get used to it.
You're a victim! There we go, CSI.
Now we are at the end of this video. Before you hop out of this video though, make sure to sub to the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If I fought your boredom, if I made you cringe, or if I made you laugh, if I gave you any type of weird emotion, smash like. Now this is actually Biscord signing out. Bye.